non-tantrum reaction to the Fulham game. Though Marco Silva is a very clever manager. I think most managers who've watched us play over the last few seasons know our kryptonite is the mid-block. We like Saka to get that ball running across the front of the full-back. We like to try and cause people damage in that channel. Try and have runners go in between the centre-back and the full-back. Marco Silva had them super narrow, very tight, and basically camped. You have your winger, i.e. second full-back, directly in front. The full-back tucks in, so that as your diagonal balls go out to your winger, Robinson on Saka, Tete on Trossard in the first half, Martinelli in the second, they arrive at the same time as the ball, like a winger is playing as if it was the NFL. They're the cornerback, and then they're the ones who mark the player, and then you have a safety who arrives at the same time, arrives with the ball and smashes them. It's what Robinson and Tete did. Now, it's pretty clear that the way to counteract that is with an overlapping fullback. They knew, and with Partey, and then with Timber on his wrong foot, we weren't really going to overlap. Tierney on the bench. Was he? I mean, he's basically there as an afterthought. The way that game transpired, the way that game developed, proved that Tierney wasn't really on the bench, because we were in dire need of an overlapping fullback. We were in dire need of someone which a fit Tierney, a Tierney you trust. It's exactly what he provides. Width from the outside. Bring Tierney on, and you can put Timber on the right hand side. I mean, I didn't think Jorginho played badly. I can understand why you have him to try and counteract the mid-block so that he can play those passes. But it didn't work. You need to get Partey back in. They're not going to press. They're not going to do anything. I mean, Saliba, amazing player. Amazing game. Amazing last few weeks without his partner, Gabriel. Could he, everyone's going for Kiwior, who's just in the team, doesn't play every week. I actually more think that Gabriel Saliba over-gambles, doesn't want Jimenez to beat him and gives Jimenez too much of a shot. Maybe he's got faith that Raya can deal with that. I did, and he didn't. Big Save Dave is arguably, with Saliba, being one of our absolute players of the season. I still feel he could do slightly better. If it's Churnish, it would be an amazing save if he made it. But his feet don't seem quite right. He doesn't get a push off. I'm not a goalie coach, but his feet seem to move out rather than his body move towards that far post. Don't think he was quite set correctly. I think we needed to vary the formation. I mean, Gabby Jesus, what has happened? I was watching a video the other day of me talking about him after Luton away. It's not that long ago, just last season. I was talking about how he was irreplaceable, his work ethic, his drive. Then we've got him, it looks like he can't be bothered to run back from offside positions, points at other people, gets the ball in front of him, a ball to change our season. Throw yourself at it. Maybe he thinks he's going to get clattered by Leno. Who cares? I'm sorry. People do this talk where they go, they get paid £100 a week. Mate, if I'm in the park playing with strangers, if you've made up the numbers in your fucking work shoes, and I put that ball over the top and you don't go for it, I will fucking blare you out. Fucking go for it. I've disgusted with Jesus, finding it increasingly impossible to defend him. But once you accept that, once you say, right, well, Jesus shouldn't really be a squad member, Tierney isn't really a squad member, then you say we've failed in our transfer windows. Okay. I was even more upset by fucking VAR, which I hate. the only one. I'm trying to make myself feel better. There's been lots of talk also about our low XG from open play. I think that it's easy to overstate that. This boy, this hero, has probably had a couple of hours sleep in the last 72. What we could obviously do with, as everyone says, you know, it's about the transfer market. Could we have a difference maker? There's not many of them available these days, like not at his level. We could maybe go out and try and go big for one of our original targets. If we bid enough, is Sesko an option? Is Gyökeres or Cunha, one of these players that we've been into? As much just to take the pressure off of a clearly overworked Kai Havertz, who still got an assist yesterday. I think it's easy to miss. I mean, I didn't celebrate that goal because I thought it was going to be called offside. I hate that. It's not long to the transfer window. There are possible solutions that we can make. We've been I say, you know, is Tierney even in the squad? We've been very unlucky at fullback. We've had loads of injuries, as other people have pointed out. Tomiyasu, Ben White, Gabriel, Calafiori might be a better defence than the one we had, even though I was briefing to take off all the defenders and leave Saliba on his own. You know, we could have gone the full Wenger way, take off defenders and bring on strikers, and lost even the 1 point we had, which is better than last season and could be an important point at the end. Who knows? Let's go in this January winter. We need to beat Monaco. Beat Monaco and basically got the top 8 of the Champions League sorted out. We need to get back on a winning run in the league. This season isn't over yet. There's a lot left to fight for. I don't think Liverpool are getting high 80s. I still think they've got a wobble in them. Come on, the Arsenal.